You're very welcome back. Now we're working on getting bikini and Speedo ready in time for summer, but not everyone. Woohoo! You're right, Simon. Me and you both. Not everyone has the time or the money to get to the gym. So this morning we're looking at some simple exercises that any of us can be doing at home and don't cost us a penny. So personal trainer Brian Cash is with us this morning and our lovely model Michelle. Good morning to you guys.
Morning, Anna.
Brian, lots of people, gym memberships can be costly. And also, so many people have such huge restrictions on their time these days that getting to and from the gym is a huge commitment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something we hear all the time in the gym. Guys saying they can't with kids or work commitments or travelling, loads of different things. Everyone seems to be rushing around all the time. So they can maybe get one session in a week or one every 2 weeks or that. So they're looking for a little bit more consistency in their training. So what we've put together is a very simple workout that you could do at home. Takes 10, 15 minutes, as long as you want, really, and very easy to do and time efficient and cost effective as well.
Brilliant, okay. Because my fear would be, I'd like to do these little mini exercises at home, but quite often you hear from fitness experts like yourself that you could be doing yourself more damage if you're doing it in the wrong way.
Yeah, well, nothing will ever replace one-to-one time with a trainer, where they can bring you through technique and exactly how to do the exercise without causing injury, etc. But again, it comes down to what's happening in your life. If you can't get to the gym or you can't get to a trainer, you have to...
Is a healthy alternative, I suppose, isn't
there's
it?
no equipment. It's all body weight stuff. So you're not going to be loading big weights on your back or anything like that. So it's all body weight stuff, and it's a lot of stuff that you'd be probably doing in everyday life anyway. Working your legs, pulling, picking up kids, all that sort of stuff. So it's just putting it together maybe in a little bit of a routine. In a
more routine way. OK, well, let's talk about the 4 different workouts that you're going to bring us this morning. Lunges are the first thing. Yeah, so what we've got 4 exercises. So we're going to do lower body exercise, upper body exercise, a bit for your heart rate, and then an ab exercise, OK? So we'll start with Michelle. She's going to help us here. We're going to start standing square on, OK? And all she's going to do, she's going to do a lunge, OK? So this is working your lower body. Off you go, Michelle. Yeah, so if you can imagine walking up a stairs, taking a big step up a stairs, OK? Trying to clear something. You're just taking a big step forward, landing on your front foot, and then pushing yourself all the way back, OK? So I notice Michelle's keeping her back and her spine very straight as she's doing this. Yeah,
and her chest is up all the time, so you don't want to be leaning forward, so just lean forward on the next one then, Michelle. That's it. So you don't want to be doing that, OK? You're putting a bit too much pressure on your knee in that. You want to be chest up, step forward, and push back then, OK? Now, if that's too difficult, you can always make it a little bit easier by just stepping back the way, OK? So if you step back the way and then bring your feet together, and then the opposite side then as well, OK? So you can make, that's a little bit easier, not as tough on the joints of that, if you have any joint problems like knee, ankle, anything like that. OK, so that's working your quadriceps here, hamstrings, glutes, and anytime you perform a big exercise like that, you're working your abs as well.
OK, great. So that's our first one. Second one, press-ups.
Press-ups, yeah, this is Michelle's favourite now. OK, so we'll start with the more difficult one, OK? So start with a full push-up, OK? So you're on your hands and on your feet, OK? Chest to the floor, up and down, OK? Now, if that's too difficult to start off with, just drop your knees there, Michelle. You just drop your knees on the floor, hips are forward, chest to the ground and back, OK? Now, if that's a little bit difficult as well, you can relax there, Michelle. OK, you can actually do that standing up with like a high chair or on a table or that. You just lean into it. So you're basically in a standing position, lean into it and bring your chest down and back. OK. Then work to your knees on the floor and then into a full push-up.
Because quite often you hear that press-up is perfectly fine for men, but women should be putting their knees on the floor. Is that true? Depending on your fitness level,
Depending on your fitness levels, yeah. Like, there's no reason why women can't be aiming to be as strong as we have women coming to the gym. The fellas will probably give out to me now. That can actually lift more weights than some of the lads.
Really?
So, yeah. Okay. So there's no reason.
So it's about the investment and the practice.
Yeah.
Okay. So the third one is squat jumps or jumping jacks.
Yeah. So we'll give you two. We'll give it like a more difficult one and an easier one. Again, you're going to have to assess your own fitness levels. If you're only getting off the couch, I would recommend the easier versions.
Okay.
If you're doing a little bit of training, I would maybe progress a little bit, OK? So
and I think people who are at home watching this morning, you kind of know, don't you? I haven't done anything in a while, I'll start with the basic.
Yeah, of course, like, you have to be sensible, like, you know, if you're
if you're post-baby or anything like that.
Yeah, we get people into Dublin Fit Club all the time and they say, I haven't done anything for a while, can I do anything? And we go, of course you can. All you have to do is just think of long term. So you start nice and easy, you build up maybe 1 session a week, then into 2, a little bit of aerobic work outside, and you just keep going and going, and eventually you'll know yourself and your fitness levels are improving. So we'll show you the more difficult one first. So squat jump. So you're just squatting down, and then you explode nice and high at the top. That's it. You land the squat up nice and high at the top. Okay. So you're just landing nice and soft, right the way down into your heels, and up nice and tall. You can relax, Michelle. Okay. So like you do 15 to 20 of them, your heart rate's going to be up nice and high. Okay. You're going to really feel it in your legs as well, OK? Now, to make that easier again, we'll just do a basic jumping jack, OK? So start with feet close together. That's it. And just nice and wide. There you go. Up and back. That's a really basic exercise.
Anyone can do it?
Yeah, pretty much anyone can do it. Really simple now. So if you're only starting off, do the jump jacks. And then to make it more difficult, you can go into the squat jumps.
OK, great. The fourth is the abs.
Yeah, so this is, again, I'll give you two little modifications on this, OK? So just get you onto the floor there, Michelle. OK, so the first one is just a V hold, OK? So this is the slightly easier version, OK? So you start with your knees up. Just gonna put it there, Michelle. OK, give your hands. That's it. So you start there, OK? Now you're just basically lying flat there, OK? So what you'll have is a little arch normally in the lower back, OK? So Michelle's going to raise her head and her chest. Just look to the ceiling, Michelle. And what she's going to do is, as she brings that up, she's going to squeeze her belly button towards the floor, OK? So if you were to imagine if someone was trying to put their hand underneath, there's no room between the floor and your stomach, OK? Relax, Michelle. OK, so that's the easier version. So you'd hold that for maybe 10, 15 seconds, relax, and repeat, OK? Then to make it more difficult again, up you go again, Michelle. That's it. Now, you're going to just go legs out and arms out at the same time and then pull back in.
OK, so you're working both halves of your body, I suppose, doing it like that.
Yeah, and what you're trying to do all the time is push your belly button into the ground, OK? So you don't want that arch in your lower back. So if you think if someone was trying to put their hand between your lower back and the floor, there's no room.
OK, so ultimately you would suggest combining all 4 of those in a workout that should last for how long approximately?
Well, you can do that as long as you want. If you have 10 minutes, you can do it for 10 minutes, OK? If you have 5 minutes, you can do it at 5 minutes. Just take less rests, OK? So what I would do to start, if you're only starting off, I would do maybe 10 to 12 repetitions of each exercise and hold the ab for maybe 10 or 15 seconds. When you feel your fitness levels building, I would increase that to maybe working for time, 30 seconds a stage at each exercise, and as many as you can.
Brilliant. Brian Cash, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and thank you, Michelle, for demoing.